Well, first of all, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, yeah. No, of course. Thank you.
Great film. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I love
Thank you.
art.
Oh, good.
Well, of course, everybody knows you were a stuntman for Brad Pitt, for Jean-Claude Van Damme, I guess, and Matt Damon as well.
Yeah.
So you are pretty much well versed in the, as the movie puts it, the sacred bond between actors and their stuntmen. What about that could you draw upon to incorporate?
It's funny, there is a bond. You are responsible for their safety. You are responsible for training them and getting them into the character, in terms of like the physical side of their character.
Sure.
And then when you're portraying the character on screen, you're responsible for executing to the best of your abilities, so you're making the best product. And so you do create these relationships of trust. And so fortunately, I've had great relationships with the actors that I've doubled, and it's never gotten as weird as Tom Ryder and Colt.
I know. It's great. Also, I liked it that during the whole film, there are a lot of visual and audio cues towards other films and TV shows. And I heard the $1 Million Man soundbite and everything. I'm interested, how did you pick them? Like, must be like cherry picking or something. How was the process of picking what elements of other things?
Well, I love to continually search for that type of stuff as am on set, as we're making the movie, as we're shooting it, and then post. And so, Colt's jacket had the Miami Vice stunt team on it, which sort of made sense. I knew I wanted to drop the Miami Vice scene in that heroic moment when he jumps on the boat. I had to. And so I was excited to get into it in the post. So I'm always looking for those opportunities, and I'm not afraid to put them in late in the game, even in post.
You have like a list? Like you have to, I
add them. I keep building a list and thinking about it for sure. Yeah.
That's great. The stunt community is about to start getting recognition from the Academy, I guess, I hope. And at the same time, there are some threats coming from the IA. Okay. What's the current state of affairs?
No, I think it's great that we're starting to be celebrated as, designers of action and creators of these sequences. I mean, there's always been the sacred bond of the, stunt people aren't supposed to be seen, but that's by design. You want to keep the illusion of the character alive. But what we want to be credited for is all of the artistry and creativity of making the sequences, and the technical acumen and all of that stuff is just as relevant as any other department on a film set. Costume, hair, makeup, special effects, all tremendous technicians, but so is the stunt department. They really design the action on the screen. So to be starting to get recognized for that, we're making some headway, and it's great.
Yeah. And do you see the IA as a threat to it in your future?
Well, I think that AI can, I think we have to be caution at how we approach it, and I think it's, time will tell. I think that, we don't want to take the human component out of any of this sort of art form, because it's sort of like what makes Fall Guy so compelling is the practical stunts we're doing and the real human emotion that the two best actors in the world are delivering.
And for my last question, because I'm running out of time, I like your films very much. It's not lip service. And I see that you have distinct action comedy and serious action. Yeah. So what do you switch within yourself in directing one of both?
Well, I love comedy. I really do. And I think that there's always a little bit of, if it's dry comedy, there's always a bit of comedy. And, even in Atomic Blonde or the first John Wick, there's some dry moments of comedy, right? And we're also in a heightened world in both of those movies in a sense. So there is sort of like that thing that never leaves. I have really enjoyed doing these bigger, broader things like Deadpool 2, Bullet Train, and now Fall Guy, because I like to laugh, and I like having the fun on set, and I like letting the actors be free and improv and create special moments. So I guess I have more fun there, because I'm creating something that the audience can really escape into and really have fun. And they're not, they have to leave they can leave with their smile on their face.
Thank you very much for your time. It's been fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.